Let's jump right in, folks. Jump right into Bangarang Poker. What is going on? Event number 150. 6 seats guaranteed. What is going on? Oh, Ace King suited towards the end of the game, and sure enough, I'm having issues with my internet right when I get Ace King suited. And this is part of the problem of playing on your phone. And if you have a bunk ass phone or bunk ass internet, this is what you're gonna see, and this is what you're gonna go through, and you're gonna come back and have no chips and be forced to put it all in with King Jack suited to just watch yourself lose it all away. And that's that. 250K guaranteed, 25 seats guaranteed, growing a pair of eights, and rocking the best hand, which is great. Sometimes we get scared out of playing those eights and we don't realize how strong they are. They are stronger than we think, folks. Eights, nines, tens, jacks, queens, kings, aces are the best hands. So remember that. Built up a stack. 8K in this qualifier is actually pretty pokerlicious. And we are picking up some questionable spots. That king, queen, this ace, 10. How do you want to play him? If you get involved right here, you're not going anywhere. For better or worse. Most of the time, for worse. And keep in mind, could just be one big payoff. So, once again, as bad as I want to play that queen jack suited, I restrain myself and get out of the water before the currents even hit. So once again, you saw I let go of that king queen, that ace 10, that queen jack suited, and yet my stack looks solid. And here we are with a monster King Kong that just looks, once again, oh so pokerlicious. God, it feels good to pick up a monster like some kangaroos and to get some action. So we bring it in for a little 3-bet raise pre-flop, get action from 2 players, and sure enough, we cooler this guy who has queens, and we go up to a solid 12K stack. Ace 10, a little bit different scenario against a couple short stacks. This makes a little bit more sense, and the game agrees with me with that ace on the river. Bringing our chip stack up to 15K, and I'll tell you, 15K, as you can see, compared to the rest of the players around us, is super solid. Unfortunately, eights are no good, but we ran into a wall of queens, but he had no chips, which is great, so we lost pretty minimum. Sevens, another questionable spot. Are you bringing it in? Well, the big blind takes a walk, so whenever I see the big blind take a walk, I think, okay, probably should have played, because we all know sevens is a strong hand, so maybe a little too strong to be folding. But sure enough, the very next, we pick up pocket tens and say, hey, let me go ahead and bring it in for that raise. And this guy just blocks and denies everything. Calls us pre-flop. We hit 3 overs on the flop, and he shoves it right in. So, was it a mistake? Could it have been played differently? Could it have been a limp fold? As you can see, the stack is dwindling to about half of where we were at. Forced to play against this guy who's all in with king deuce. Didn't really cost much, if any at all, but we do prevail with the best hand. Here we are in qualifier event number 151, 6 seats guaranteed. So we do have a solid stack in this 25 seats guaranteed. Keep in mind, it's a $20 buy-in. We're trying to win a $160 ticket, so if you do some simple division, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, that's 5, 20, 40, 60, that's 8. So you figure if you could just get your chip stack up 8 times the amount of the starting stack, which is 1,500 to start. Simple math, if we times it by 10, is 15,000, right? And we need 2 less than that, which would be around 12,000. Here, questionable spot with that ace 10 might have been worth playing, although the best hand does not hold. These are frustrating spots. Ace 10 versus ace 8 versus ace 7. We should win that every day, twice on Sunday. And sure enough, if we would have played, we would have been out. But it's still a wrong fold. Here was the moment of, I remember, pocket sixes against the shove on the small blind. This was really the defining moment of the tournament because the blinds got so big, I had to make a move, and the move got forced upon me, and I had to make a decision, and I used my time extension, and sure enough, sixes hold. And that really was the make or break of that tournament. At this point, we are so far above at 23,000, as you can see, because we ended up playing that and prevailing. But if we opted out of those sixes, and here we are, unfortunately, event number 151, which I remember was a pretty expensive bind, just didn't happen, but we do take a ticket to the gold